That day when I heard that song and I was coming back from Arizona, I wanted to just go to the beach and I just wanted to fucking just have a few drinks and just fucking enjoy the night. I really wanted to, but luckily I was really tired. luckily I was really tired.
Yeah.
Welcome back to a new episode, guys, of a Parallel Discussion. I'm here with my co-host
Turkey.
What up, Dougie?
Yeah,
I don't know why I always say your name like that.
I don't know. You always say it like that. I guess it's a thing now.
It is. These headphones are a little off. Were you using them?
Not those. I didn't use those. I have mine right now.
Guys, welcome back to a new episode again. Turkey, what's on your mind?
Right now, no, I was just telling you how, like, if your chair ever thought it was gonna be your chair, you know what I mean? Like, while you're sleeping at night, comfy.
What was that one movie where like the blanket and the things to follow the kid?
Which one? Aladdin?
No, dude, it's like a blanket and a drawer and a whole bunch of appliances that just follow the kid around.
No, I don't remember that one.
You don't remember?
Is it a kid movie or
it's
is
a kid movie.
Actually a scary movie?
No, it's a kid movie.
Damn, I don't remember.
No. So
wait, are they dancing?
No, I don't know. It's like a kid movie where like this kid's like really attached to like, I don't know, a fridge, and then like eventually they end up moving out, and then the fridge and the like these like the blanket and everything just starts looking for him.
Doesn't sound familiar at all.
No. Oh damn,
was it like the 90s or early 2000s?
90s for sure.
I don't remember.
Maybe.
Do you know the actor?
Late? No, my bad. Not like maybe like early 90s, like 95 or that.
It sounds like a 90s movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because the 90s were weird, but they still made sense. You know, it was still a good movie, even though it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Now it's just like really weird, and you get nothing out of it. You know what I mean? Like that's what you get in movies nowadays.
You get like fucking what's that fucking broad that was twerking on the Disney Channel?
Oh, dude, yeah. They made She-Hulk fucking twerk. I thought it was, dude. When I saw that on social media, like, well, first of all, you want to see the episode, right? And then you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like Marvel, you could tell like Marvel is really going down like a bad spiral. You know, like I don't understand it.
It's really weird. I watched the 3 episodes already. First one, I was like, okay, I think I could get hooked onto this.
I thought the same too. I was like, I wasn't expecting like something crazy, so that's why I didn't have my hopes all the way up.
So you mean something cringy?
No, it got cringy later.
It got cringy.
Like the first
Wait, you saw it already? You saw all of them?
Yeah.
Damn, no invite.
Dude, you never invite me to anything.
Dude, I asked you wanted to watch She-Hulk with me.
Like today.
Yeah, today.
Dude, today you already know the feast.
I just wanted food.
Friday feasts are for the boys, and you fucking betrayed me. Dude.
Hey, that's a good one, dude. Friday feast.
Friday feast is for the boys, and you fucking betrayed me.
Ow! I hit myself. Friday feast. I like that. Have you watched the trailer for the Winnie the Pooh?
Not the full. I only saw a clip.
Oh my!
Yeah, I didn't see the full trailer. Can you tell me about it?
God, it looks so terrible. I mean, I think it's a low budget.
It has to be. It has to be.
Definitely, it wasn't.
But trust me, dude. This compared to everything that's coming out, for some reason, this seems like it's gonna somehow work out a little bit. You know what I mean? Compared to all the bullshit, like it's crazy. Like when you told me a month ago, you're like, dude, I'm gonna get rid of my past because there's literally no more movies till like next year.
Well, I
didn't believe you. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I actually started looking through the app, the AMC app, and I'm like, holy shit, there's no fucking movies at all. Like they're literally starting to bring back like old Disney movies. Like Ragnarok is gonna be in theater one Friday.
Spider-Man,
the Rogue One. They're bringing back Rogue One.
Rogue One wasn't even that great to be back. Even bring back, dude. It will make more sense if you bring back movies that from the like, I don't know, for our old movies back into IMAX or something like the E.T. movie.
Yeah, they fucked me over with the E.T. the movie though. I thought
tell people what happened with that.
Yeah,
E.T.
so I bought my ticket and I was
tell them what you're gonna go see E.T. for what?
Yeah, E.T. for IMAX. It was like a remastered version for like I think it was their 40th anniversary like since it came out. It came out like in the early '80s.
Is that old? Dude? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it was actually out before I was.
So how old is Drew Barrymore now?
Dude, she's like in her 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like 50s, maybe going 60s.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I just saw. I don't know if you saw this. Manny showed me this picture of like a picture of Piqué on the 90s. And he's like a little kid, and then a picture of Shakira, and she's already like a hot, like
a MILF?
a hot adult.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how old she was. Maybe for sure she's over 18.
Yeah. You know why Piqué got in the team though, right?
What, of Barcelona?
Yeah.
How?
Because his I think his grandfather or his dad is is part of the Barcelona. They're like part of the internal team.
Like
So
like a bloodline thing?
No, like they're part of the company. Like
Oh,
they it's
um,
almost like he knows scouts and shit like that, and like, yeah,
But Piqué,
like he has family that works for Barcelona.
Yeah, but Piqué started since he was young there. Like
I know, but why? You know, it's a convenience. You know,
But I mean that's almost anything too. Like with a lot of like actors.
Yeah, but I don't want to go into that one. I just wanted to bring it up. You know what I mean? Like,
don't fight me.
I'm fighting you a little bit.
Don't fight me.
I'm fighting you just a little bit. Just a little bit. But going back to She-Hulk, trash. It's starting to look really bad for Marvel. Like it's really bad. Like twerking. I'm not against the twerking.
Do you think it's like a shift where like DC's gonna do better movies now?
Well, apparently that's what they want. They want to revamp the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like they want to, but it's not looking good for them either. They canceled a lot of movies and a lot of shows.
Oh yeah, with the whole Flash thing, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Like at this point, I feel like Hollywood is gonna break down at some point. Like it's just they're not.
This is our time to shine, podcast baby.
Yeah, podcast on the run. Woo, woo.
Yeah, this is our time to shine.
Yeah, but going back to the twerking though, I'm not against it. It's just that. This is supposed to be like a kids movie. I mean, a kids show kind of way. It's Marvel, you know, and like kids are gonna watch this.
They said a line on.
It's just kind of weird
where like they mentioned something about it's not with the reporter said something. I don't know if you remember the scene, but they said something and I'm like, what are they saying? Like, yeah, this is supposed to be a kids movie or a kids show, but then again. Marvel kind of mixes them in between. It's kind of like the cartoons back in the day. You know how like Johnny Bravo had like dirty jokes?
Yeah, but just imagine like going to your VFX team and tell them, "Hey, I want She-Hulk to twerk." You know what I mean? And the people that do the graphics, they're looking at each. I just picture them looking at each other like, are you fucking serious? You know, like.
I mean, well, you gotta think about it. There's already like who makes the little gifs or the little characters for like Snapchat when the Shrek dances and all that stuff. Like,
I don't know.
That's already weird too, you know. Like,
yeah. But what I'm talking about is like this is on an official show or movie or like, whatever the fuck it is. You know, like I feel like they just have so many characters. They don't know what the fuck to do with them. They're going out of their fucking mind.
I think they're just trying to expand their catalog because they know that they're these like. Your typical Spider-Mans and then just get over.
But what's happening is kind of what happened with Star Wars a little bit. Remember when Star Wars was like a movie almost every year?
Oh yeah, it was like
it was actually becoming really exhausting. Like it was actually kind of tiring. And I was like, dude, like they're coming out with a fucking Star Wars movie like every year,
and now they're not the best. A show every year.
They're not the best. Now it's a show. Like I feel like they're just gonna. What's it called when you burn people? They're gonna burn people out. Like people are gonna.
They're wearing a mask. Yeah,
they're just. It's not gonna like. They're just gonna get tired of it, and they're gonna want something new eventually.
Yeah, I think someone needs to start a new franchise. Even then, with like the Lord of the Rings shit coming out, and the whole.
By the way,
and the whole what's it called? The Thunders of God, Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah,
like all that shit. Like I get it, but people are just like they're rebooting a lot of shit. They're still rebooting.
I mean, Hollywood doesn't. I don't know. It's weird because it's crazy that we're talking about the '90s because in the '90s they used to take more risks. Like, but they actually made sense because somehow they still made it feel like a story, and it was very intriguing. But like movies nowadays, I just feel like they don't know how to tell stories anymore.
Do you even then, like, okay, when you watch an old movie like from like the 90s, or you go watch, like, I don't know, the old Batmans. They're cringy stuff. Some are cringy, right?
Of course, but it's because of their time. But I mean, like the actual story, like their stories, some of those stories are way better than the fucking
But it was
shit
still
we get
fresh
nowadays.
then. It was still fresh. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Now it's not so fresh. It's like you almost seen everything.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
You know, it's just getting too repetitive. Like, it's kind of like those. Because I like a lot of comedies, and then it's always like everything's going well for the guy, and then something along the way they get backstabbed or they get lied to, but then at the end the other person makes it up, and it's every fucking story, regardless.
I actually kind of feel bad for like the real like the real fan, like the real Marvel fan. Like I'm talking about like diehard, like comic book type of fan. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for them because these are something they hold very like precious to them, and they're like, damn, like they're really making a fucking joke out of this shit now.
What's been the worst thing that for you that ruined something for you, like one of your childhood things?
I think the biggest example just happened is Jurassic Park. I think
Okay.
that was one of the best movies. I remember that was the movie that really just made me kind of like holy shit, like you could really get imaginative with fucking movies, and at the time you'd never seen VFX like that. It was insane.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like again, like the first three were fine, like they were good, and then like the reboot, oh my god, dude, it got really bad. Like it got really bad to the point where it's like,
oh yeah,
now we're gonna have to wait a couple of years. Don't start writing fucking another trilogy for fucking the next 5 years, please. Don't. You got to give us a break, because that shit, I feel like, yeah, it's like you said, we've heard the same story over and over and over. We get it,
So ideas are running out, Hollywood, right?
I don't even think it's.
Or do you think that it's like a lot of these same directors are just pretty much bringing the same idea to another movie and in another movie, and it's just not.
Well,
changing?
I mean, that happens in general. That's always gonna happen. Like if you really look at a story, it's really
their vision,
a copy of
vision,
of something else.
It's
It's
the
always,
same thing.
but what I'm saying is that it's not that they've run out of ideas. I just think they don't want to take risks. For them, like to bring in someone to write something completely new based off of nothing, like for them it's like, oh my god, I don't want to put so much money into something that I don't know is gonna sell. But the way it's looking now, you're gonna have to take a risk.
You might as well just take a risk.
Because right now the only things they go for are like existing IP, which is if it's something's already been in the book, they could base their sales off the book sales.
Mm-hmm.
So they just say, for example, the Winnie the Pooh, right? Like right now, the only reason they made that movie is because apparently there's, after you make something, I think it's a copyright law where when you make something, you have to wait 100 years after for it to become public domain. Once it becomes public domain, somebody else could come in and grab your idea and make it into something.
Oh,
so that's why you don't see Disney being like going after these fools, like because Disney has their own copyright over their own Winnie the Pooh, because they owned Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
but now because the copyright law is over, like anybody, like you could write a fucking Winnie the Pooh story and you can't get sued.
Well, I mean, a lot of Disney stories are actually based off horror.
Like old Grimm tales, like Grimm fairy tales.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the one with the
like right now? This is why we're getting so many Pinocchio movies. The Guillermo del Toro, even Disney's doing their revamp. And then there was another one that came out like not long ago.
There's another one that came out. The last one I remember, the last Pinocchio I saw was the one with the little kid from Home Improvement.
Oh yeah,
that's the last.
That was still Disney though. I think that was still
Disney.
Yeah, I think that was still Disney.
Right.
Yeah, with Tim Allen, right?
That wasn't Tim Allen, but it was the one of the kids of the movie.
Okay, yeah, I do remember the cover.
Yeah, and
I remember the cover to that movie.
Yeah, that's one of the first, the only besides the cartoon or the animated, whatever you want to call it, the Pinocchio that I've seen. So anything new is that trailer that I saw with you, but it doesn't even look intriguing to me.
You know, I was kind of disappointed with Guillermo though. I really thought he was gonna make like a really dark version of it, but it looks like it looks like
fucking Pinocchio stabbing the shit out of people's heart with his nose.
I don't know, but for some reason, he's gonna take like a James and a Giant Peach approach, which I like. I actually like that movie.
He did that. He directed that movie.
No, he didn't direct it. He's going in that direction with style of it. You know, it kind of reminds me of James and the Giant Peach.
I read the book for that.
It's
but
a
I don't
stop
remember the
motion.
movie. Yeah,
Stop motion. Yeah, or claymation, whatever the fuck you want to call
Well,
it.
it's still stop motion because you still have to do the clay and everything. That's wild, man. All that clay stuff, like you can only imagine how much work it goes into.
Dude, just to get like a frame, I think it takes like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, you gotta move the little fuckers every fucking
insane.
time.
So now just imagine like a minute and 40 or something. No, an hour and 40 minutes or an hour and 30 minutes.
Because that's how. Is that how? The Nightmare.
Nightmare. I think Nightmare was done like that
Before
too.
Christmas.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas was done like that. I think later
there's a lot of movies like even like the Coraline.
Coraline. That was Tim Burton too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Burton's done really good stuff. I just don't think he's not a good storyteller. Like when it comes to like a solid story, but visually he's good. Like he knows how to like bring a world to you. You know, he knows how to create worlds. He just doesn't know how to structure them in a story.
But I mean, who's your favorite director? Is it
right now? It's hard, dude. Like again, there's no new movies. Even on the old ones, it's like they're kind of all over the place. So I don't think I have a favorite.
I mean, because I know you mentioned that.
But Guillermo's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Guillermo, Steven Spielberg. These are all guys that use like imagination in their
they're all
movies.
like,
you know what I mean? Like,
but is Steven Spielberg really like
he kind of like go a little bit.
Is he really like cuckoo in the head?
Yeah. Why? Why did you say that?
I listened to Sunny in Philadelphia, and they do like they bring like they make it like an impersonation of him.
Oh really?
And they made him like they make him feel like he's really goofy. Like they met him.
Oh.
So I don't know if he's really I don't know if you know like from interviews or anything does he give you like the little off key?
I did see this interview with Seth Rogen though one time. He said he was at a party, like he was like in an event party where like all the Hollywood people were at, and he said he went outside to like smoke some weed. This is and I'm pretty sure I think weed was already legal at the time, and he was smoking some weed, and then apparently he came up to him and he's like he kind of judged him on smoking weed.
Like, oh really?
He's like, well, why are you smoking that? Kind of like, and then he got like a snobby response from him. So I mean, I don't know if he is like that. I don't know. But you know, old school people like they think different.
Fucking old school. I mean, but I'm pretty sure that fool's like a very fucking like into drugs at the time too.
I don't know.
You gotta think about the 80s, the 70s.
Yeah, it's a different time.
Yeah, you gotta think about all the drugs that they were
doing.
doing.
I just watched Ozzy Osbourne's fucking documentary on I think it's called Bio. I forgot the channel's name, but it's on YouTube, and it just came out like a year ago, I think, or no, it just came out this year. And dude, that guy's life is fucking interesting, dude. Like this guy's gone through everything, bro.
What was like what was the premises that most of his like what do they focus on more on this documentary?
That he
was just a drug addict and shit?
and that he could have died so many times. Like this
Did he really bite that bat?
Yeah. Okay. So apparently, before the bat, there was a pigeon. There's a story about apparently him and Sharon at the time. Okay, this is after this is right after he split with the Black Sabbath and started doing his solo career, and him and I guess Sharon introduced Randy Rhoads to him, and then that's where they started collabing to make his new album, and then supposedly. At this time, nobody wanted to fuck with him because they saw him as a fuck up because who would get kicked out of the biggest band at that time, which is Black Sabbath, right? Like nobody wanted to fuck with him. Nobody wanted to do anything with him. So Sharon was like helping him out, like, hey, we got to get you into meetings. And there was one company that wanted to take the risk. So they told him, hey, come meet us at this meeting. And they're like, what's the way we could go in there and just blow their fucking minds, right? So Sharon is like, we should take two doves in there, two white doves. And then when you walk in, we just let them fly in the room. So they go in the fucking meeting. And then as soon as they walk in, dude, Ozzy's so fucked up. Like
He just fucking bit
he
the
just
pigeon?
bites the fucking pigeon's head off, and everybody's just tripping out. And then apparently, like after that, the dude sent like not an email, because I don't think emails were the thing back then. But I think they called her and like, don't ever fucking come back. Like, you're done. We're gonna fucking ruin your careers. Blah blah. Like they were just so offended. And then because of that story, it like rumors got around. And because of that rumor, they started selling out like crazy. So
it's always like there's no such thing as bad publicity,
dude. But back then, like people, like rumors back, like remember how like pre-internet, like when there was like stories about stories, like you would hear about like bands and shit. Like this is pre-internet, like when you had to believe what that dude told you.
Yeah,
you
it's like. You can't really trace.
Yeah, you're like
really what the rumor is.
Yeah,
but you
it was
guys
like
go along with what you heard.
It was like the verbal Wikipedia back in the day.
Yeah.
Like everybody changed a little bit here and there, but that's just how shit got around. And dude, that his fucking life is crazy. And then the whole bat thing happened. That happened way later, where apparently there was a show. I think it was someone like in Iowa or something.
Yeah,
where he thought it was a good idea to start throwing like.
Bats at people?
No, like slabs of meat to people, just entrails, and like this is like this is how bad it was. Like back then, there was no regulations against.
There's like no things like that.
Like imagine now you go out and start throwing carne asada at people. You know what I mean? Like,
asada fries.
No, like in just crudo, dude. Like like red with blood and shit.
Yeah.
And so apparently that was his big plan. Like he just started throwing like slabs of meat at people, like fucking bones, and then again rumors got out, and then after that, his fans later start throwing shit back at him in other shows. And one time they threw a bat on stage, and then the bat was still alive. And again, Ozzy was fucked up out of his mind that he picked up the bat. And then he fucking bit off his.
So he didn't bring the bat. They threw
the bat on stage.
So who the fuck would bring a bat to a show?
I don't fucking know.
How'd you get a bat to the show?
And apparently, he said it was the worst thing he ever did because the rabies shots are no joke. According to him, back in the day, like you had to take intense rabies shots. Like back then, it was like intense. Like you could
like a long ass fucking foot size needle and shit.
Yeah, and it was like the worst animal he could have done that to because bats are literally like rats.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. Like they carry
all
the
most
most diseases and shit like that. So this is pre fucking COVID. So
we're talking about COVID, and they're here like,
you know what I mean?
We're leaving COVID. We're talking
about the COVID tag.
I know. Did you hear the story about? I don't know. It's like a while. I think it happened this year. There's a cover band for Rage Against the Machine. They're called Brass Against the Machine.
Oh, I know Brass.
The girl that ended up, she brought a fan into the stage and she pissed on his face.
No way.
You read about that?
What the fuck?
Yeah, so
I know about that band though because I saw them on YouTube.
Yeah, they call it Brass Against the Machine.
I didn't know she was that crazy.
Dude. I apparently she didn't know she was that crazy neither.
Wow.
A
good band by the way. You should check them out on YouTube.
Yeah, Brass Against the Machine, pretty dope. I listened to them a couple times, and that's what it kind of reminds me of. Like, I mean, I think she got kicked out of the band after that. So.
Really? She was a good
I think she had apologized and everything, but I don't think they're...
I did not know that, man.
No? I thought that story was wild. You know, like, you bring a fan onto the stage and you fucking piss on their face.
You didn't see... crazy.
I forgot that girl's name, but...
Dude, she looks so sweet. I mean, she looks sweet, you know, but I don't know if she's devil inside.
I look sweet.
You are sweet, deep down. Hey, but now that we're in the topic of music, bro.
Oh, I thought pissing on the faces.
Yeah, I mean, no.
A golden shower.
All right, dude. If you wanna talk about your fetishes,
we'll say that for some other time.
Okay. But now that we're on the topic of music, dude, Megadeth still got it, dude.
I was listening to the album with you right now, and dude, I when it comes to big metal bands like that or anything kind of metal in general, I like what I hear. I never continue listening to it. Like Metallica, I like them, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan.
Yeah,
you know, Megadeth, I like them. I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but there's songs that I fucking would be like, you know, like The Trooper and Hangar 18.
Dude, but the
like shit like that. Like,
dude, but when you fucking listen to this new album, like it's crispy as fuck. They still sound like they're in the 80s, 90s.
I was
like,
one thing I was gonna
fucking weird. Because,
that's one thing I was gonna tell you, dude. Like that shit does not sound like anything.
Dude, there's still that fucking thrash metal. You know,
they don't sound like some like some washed up metal.
Yeah,
now.
you don't hear like
I still hear like riffs that you would hear from like Hangar 18 kind of thing. You know?
You could tell like they didn't really conform to like the new type of metal. Like they just kept going like their own sound.
Yeah,
and I guess that's a bad thing sometimes for bands, but like for Megadeth, like Megadeth is one of the pillars of metal, right? So like it's okay for one of these bands to kind of stay in that route. But man, dude, this guy is almost 70, bro.
We had this talk before, like about how like, how do you feel about bands changing like not their genre, but changing like certain styles of music with the way they play it? And there's some bands that know how to do it well, and Megadeth kind of did well this album.
They did the transition pretty well, but speaking on that, what you brought up right now, I think the perfect example is also Two Door Cinema Club.
They almost sound like a mixture of like their last two albums, but just mixed into one blender. You know?
No. But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like I think they hit a right point on one of their albums,
like very disco pop. I don't know what you would call it. Like very disco techno pop. Yeah. Very, very sweet in a way.
Yeah.
It's not that first. I mean, of course, like, you know, obviously every band should have the play whatever they want to play, because you get bored. You get bored of like trying to make the same record again and again and again.
I think Game Show was the perfect mixture of what they were trying to do new and what they were in the past. And then this new album, I'm gonna be honest,
because the other one there was False Alarm, and then this one I hear this new one.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
False Alarm. I like maybe one or two good songs.
That's right. So Game Show and False Alarm were like the ones where I felt like they really kind of got somewhere evolving as a band. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're still themselves, but they're still experimenting with something that makes sense for them. But this last album, I just didn't feel the soul. Like even like when they were connecting the songs, like I didn't feel the connection from one song to another.
Yeah.
And you kind of want that in an album sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want some sort of fluidity, you know, like so.
It depends though. It depends, because if it's something that you're already done for the last two albums, you don't want to do. You could just do something new.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like this album sounded like almost like bonus songs that they had lingering around.
Yeah.
Like they didn't sound fleshed out. Like I just feel like and I don't want to discard their hard work, because I understand these bands go like through a grueling process to fucking from writing to fucking actually to practicing and then, you know, eventually performing. But like, man, like I don't know, like I just didn't feel it from this album. Like the same way I didn't feel it with the new Arctic Monkey song. Like I just don't feel.
Really?
They give me like this weird hotel lounge or like hotel elevator type of music. You know, like I don't know.
Let me tell you something.
They became too romanticized. I think that's what it is. They're trying to become too romantic, and
but he's always been romantic.
Yeah, but
even
with a touch of fucking devilness, you know, like a little devilish. You know, you want a little devilish.
Well, okay, so I was actually talking. Manny was like, "Dude, maybe you're just a big fan that you love. You don't hate anything they do." I was like, honestly, there's a song that I hate.
Can you name that one?
That 2023 or 2013 song.
Which one?
Is 2013.
I never heard that one.
It's a B-side on the AM album.
But see, that's a B-side. That's not an album.
No, I mean, but it's a song
there's a reason it's a B-side.
No,
you know what I mean? It's not. It didn't make it to the album.
Anything, most of their B-sides are one of my favorite songs.
But I'm saying, okay, what's another one? Give me an example from an album.
I mean, maybe
you're a fan. You're a fan.
Maybe if you're if I go back to AM, there was one other song that I didn't like from there, but I still like it. I just wouldn't say it's my favorite, or it would make it to my top 100 because they have over 100 songs already, including their B-sides. But you know, I'm saying is that for me,
no. Before you go, you gotta give me that song name.
Let me pull it out then, because I'm not gonna remember right on top of my head right now. But with just going back with Alex Turner, dude, like the way he writes music, the way he really paints a picture of something, and it might not be the way I interpret it. But it might be different for him. But a lot of times, it's like the way that he says things are just like, what, like how the fuck are
you like his wordplay. It's because he's a poet, bro. Like he's really a poet. You know, his lyrics are more of poetry, and that's why you like the way he.
I want it all. I want it all. I want it all from Arctic Monkeys.
Where is that? What album?
It's an AM album. I want it all.
I don't think
it all. It's you'll hear it later. I can't play it for you now, but that song it's probably like one of my least favorites out of any album they have.
But there's not like one song you're like you just skip right away.
Probably that would be it. That's one.
That's one.
That's probably one of them.
What's another one? Give me one more. Give me one more.
Maybe like their slower jams.
See, okay, I don't believe you when you say that.
No. See, okay,
I don't believe you say that.
When it comes to AM, like their slower jams, I feel like they were not. I don't think they should have made the cut there. Like I think those songs would have been better B-sides. Okay. But we're talking about albums. Like I could listen to Hotel Basin, Hotel Tranquility, Hotel Base, whatever. Yeah. I could listen to that album from beginning to end with no. And it's crazy because my favorite song from that album is called Bat Phone, and that's like probably one of their slower jams too.
Yeah, again, I think you're fascinated by his poetry with the rhythm of the music. Right?
I mean, I like the music too,
but
that's
like, what I'm saying. Like
the way
fluidity,
the way he writes music these lyrics to his music is like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
like even then, like what's that one song? Number One Party Anthem. Not one of my favorite songs, but he didn't even write that song.
What are you talking about? LMFAO?
No,
what are you talking about?
Number One Party Anthem. Number One Party Anthem from the AM album.
Isn't it that techno song?
No, it's that I want to be your vacuum cleaner.
Oh, dude, I was thinking about the techno song.
I don't even. No, I know what. It's not even that one, dude.
Party anthem.
Yeah, no, actually, damn.
What was that fucking stupid techno song? Remember LMFAO? I think.
Everybody shuffling.
I thought that was the song you're talking about, dude.
Yeah. Oh no, I want to be yours. I'm sorry, I'm screwing up the songs, and I'm supposed to be the fan here. Yeah. Okay. So with this lyrics, with this Arctic Monkey, this new Arctic Monkey song, like the way I feel like he knows a lot of this shit that I go through.
I mean, but that's any fucking.
So can you relate to that?
I mean, okay, so I think you made a perfect example of what art's supposed to be, right? Like art is like I don't want to even call it a template because it always changes. But if someone's to make something that resonates to other people's pain and perspectives, you know what I mean? That's
yeah, I think same thing with art. You have to find your own.
I think that's what makes it personal to you, right?
Your interpretation.
This is why a lot of artists, like especially painters. Okay, for example, painters. Every time they ask a good painter, like, "Hey, what was going through your mind? Blah 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 about this painting when you did this stroke right here and these colors and they want to get in the artist's mind, but what they don't understand is like the artist gets aggravated by that because they're like, I don't want to explain what I was thinking when I did this because I want you to take your own interpretation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why would I tell you what I felt? I want you to feel what you feel. Yeah. This is why when people look at one painting, let's just say me example, you and me look at the same painting, we might get a similar idea of what the guy was thinking, but you're probably thinking about something else, and I'm thinking about something else. You know what I'm saying? And
and that is the best way of a form of art. You know?
Yeah, that's why like
it's not gonna be the same thing as always. Like as you hear it or you see it. You know?
Yeah, that's why painters are always like taken aback. They're like, don't ask, like, you know, like they get like very defensive. They're like, don't ask me about my process or blah blah blah. Like, just enjoy it. Like, it's for you to look at. You know what I mean? For you to. Yeah, and that translates in other art. You know, like in music. You know, like you're like, I feel like he's writing it for me. It's because you're seeing,
not writing it for me, but yeah,
you're seeing you're resonating to it. Yeah. You're attaching yourself to the meaning of it, right?
Yeah,
and that's why you're fucking beautiful.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Yeah. No, but going back to just music in general, it's like, you know me. I love music, and I can listen to a lot of different things. And there's things out there that I don't like, and there's things that and it might not be the best. I mean, it might be the best music for someone else, but it might not be for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the same way I feel about that song. It's not for me, but it's for
listen
you.
But listen to it.
It's not for me, but it's for you.
Listen to
for
it.
sure.
No, actually, honestly, with like, I think if I wasn't even a fan, I would love that song. It's just I'm a big Frank Sinatra fan, and it gives me very Frank Sinatra vibes. Very just that day when I heard that song and I was coming back from Arizona, I wanted to just go to the beach, and I just wanted to fucking just have a few drinks and just fucking enjoy the night. I really wanted to, but luckily, I was really tired. luckily, I was really tired.
Yeah.
I think I came home that Tuesday and I just knocked the fuck out. But yeah, it was that beautiful to me. It was like hearing your voice in my ears.
The seashore.
Yeah. Yeah. People are gonna cut us off right now. We're like, this shit's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But going back to music is. Actually, I have to. I'm like, this month is gonna be a very fucking heavy month for me.
Really?
Yeah.
How many kilos?
No, I have to figure out how I'm gonna plan my month out, because so in 2 weeks I'm going to the Primavera Festival. It's gonna be a long 3 days.
So 3 whole days?
3-day festival.
Damn. Did you get your hotel already?
No, this is actually nearby, so
really?
I could just take the Gold Line.
Oh, okay.
Well, anywho, there's this band that I listen to. They're from Spain, dude, and I showed you their music, and they're very, very fucking they're very fucking wild, dude. I really I want people to listen to them, and if they can, I want to see what their thoughts are, even though we haven't gotten one email. But I think I showed you, they're very like Egyptian.
Okay.
And you told me you need to stop listening to these things, but
Wait, I didn't tell you that, did I?
yeah, you told me, hey, stop listening to the music because you're going the wrong way with this music.
Wait, can you read that text back?
I'm gonna have to like search it. I don't want to search it.
No,
I think you told me over the phone.
Was this? That was today?
Nah, I was like, one time I was driving to like Phoenix or coming back. I was sending you new music, and you're like, dude, you gotta stop listening to new music. You're going the wrong path or some shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the band that they're actually opening. They're not opening, but they're one of the first openers on Friday. They're called Derby Motoretas Burrito Cachimba.
That's their whole fucking name?
That's the whole fucking name.
Burrito. I like they
Derby Motoretas Burrito Cachimba. That's their name. Dude, I ran into them because I was looking into new bands that
you were going through your sensual songs on Spotify?
No.
With the tissue?
Is that what it has?
I don't know. You tell me.
No. So I was looking for playlists for the Primavera, and then they have both of them.
AKA happy tissues.
Happy tissue. Are those happy tissues or sad tissues? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna check them out, dude. I'm excited for that band. They're just they're like a mixture of like Led Zeppelin meets fucking some Egyptian artist with some fucking rock and roll, bro. Like, I don't know how to even fucking explain these guys. But Derby, bro, they're gonna be something else.
All right, what's after Primavera?
Oh, after Primavera, I have Mexico versus Peru, which God, man.
Hey, you saw this last game, right? Because I didn't see the last part. Was it?
It's terrible.
I heard people started walking out too.
Yeah, they started booing the team. They're all just mad, and man, it's just terrible, bad. This Mexico, I feel like this is gonna be our first World Cup where I'm wrong. I'm really hoping I'm wrong, but I feel like it's gonna be the first World Cup where I'm just gonna like not give a shit.
Hey, actually, speaking well, now that we're on that topic of the World Cup, just think about it. This is going to be one of the most boring fucking World Cups in world history, I think, because it's being done in a country where a lot of this shit is restricted. No beer.
Like, what do people do for fun out there?
I think they're just so rich that they just do other shit.
Like what? Just
Like they just go out in their fucking Maseratis and fucking Bugattis, and they go out to the desert and have a barbecue. And I don't know what rich people without drugs.
who goes to the desert and has a barbecue? It's already fucking hot as fuck.
I don't know, man. Because that country is like one of the most strictest. Like they don't even want like men to wear shorts or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just pretty crazy. Like whoever's going like in person, like just find out, like really do your work on like on your homework on their laws and their their codes. Like you got to be on top of it, because if you might do something on accident, it'll get you probably in like 25 years in in prison or something. I don't know. Yeah, and they don't even want like just say like I'm a stranger, right? I'm a, what's it called, not a stranger. There's
a foreigner.
Foreigner. There you go. Thank you, fucking my fucking thesaurus over here, my Lasaurus over here. You know,
Lasaurus,
La Losaurus.
sound like a dinosaur.
Yeah,
now.
so let's just say I'm a foreigner over there, but I met the homies over here, right? But they're like, hey, dude, come over. We're gonna, in my house, blah blah blah. I can't do that. Because they think you're gonna bring the debauchery to their fucking house. And shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't want people to fuck other people's wives for some fucking reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why. I think that's.
Hey, actually, that brings a question in my mind, bro.
What?
Do you think there are cucks like in these countries?
If you're talking about going to prison, is that strict? I don't think so. I think they have to hold the urges. You know what?
But like,
there might be some rich ass motherfucker out there who has a club for that shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think there has to be this like extremely secretive fucking party that goes on?
And I can only imagine only the most people with power.
I don't even want to say power, because again,
or with a hand on top of the other, should I say? Like,
yeah, it has,
you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be some guy who's just rich, because most of them are rich,
yeah, because
right?
it's crazy to think, right? Like it's crazy to think, because people, they're wild, right? Like in the private lives, they're pretty fucking wild. So now put that in a super strict country where a lot of the shit can't go down. You know what I mean? It's a weird one, right? No, there can be swingers over there. There's no such thing as swingers over there. You know, in the literal term.
We don't know that.
No, but in the literal term, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're, you know, I wonder how these fucking people get around over there. You know what I mean? It really comes to my fucking mind.
I don't know how anybody wants to live out there, or even if you're born there. The moment I'm born there, I'm like, get me the fuck out of here.
No, but I am gonna be completely honest. Like, I think the only reason I would move there is just for the safety. I think it's so safe. I'm not saying I'm not gonna get fucking, you know,
I think
murdered, but you know what I mean. I feel like I would be safer over there, because everything, like, the law is so extreme to the point where, you know what I mean. Like, you have to be the citizen of the fucking what's it called, an extraordinary citizen. You know, where you're just the best citizen.
I can just picture you you're not even on file, because you haven't even left your house, bro.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. I think that's the only. But other than that, like, if you know you're all about el desmadre, and you're like, you know, you want to get into, you want to look for that shit, you know, it's not the place for you.
There's no grupo firme pisteando kind of day. I'm not in for it.
I wonder if those bands have ever gone out there. Just to fuck
I
around.
doubt it, man.
Huh?
I doubt it.
Doubt it.
I mean,
I wonder if they've gone to China. Do you think a banda has gone to China? Maybe,
nah,
maybe once.
Banda grupo? My grupo firme?
Or any banda.
A banda? I mean, you do have Mexicans living out there, but it's not a big population.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, like when Devon was here, he was mentioning how like white people have, or Asian people, or I forgot what it is, but they weren't Mexicans. They own a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, they had restaurants out there. I know they have restaurants, But I mean, like, cause a restaurant is a different approach. You're bringing the food to people, and then it's a different thing. But
Yesterday, I went to this German restaurant, and I don't know.
By the way, thank you for the invite.
Come through, baby. You're welcome all the time.
Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciado,
bro. Who got that in your head?
You did.
That's right.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know. One time I was like, appreciate it, but like, you know how the Sabo kids? I'm a Sabo kid sometimes, so I'm like appreciado,
Appreciado.
A little Italiano, and then,
Italiano. That's what I thought it was. I honestly thought it was an Italian word.
A little pepperoni in there,
Yeah. So I went to this German restaurant. It's kind of. I've never really had German food besides a pretzel. And
I'll fucking dare you.
What?
You never had German food?
I don't think I don't remember if I had. Maybe I had, but I don't remember being this great. And it had,
what the fuck is German food?
I don't
even know what the fuck German food.
I had like this chicken schnitzel. They have a lot of schnitzel shit.
A lot of schnitzel at the end? Schnitzel at the end?
Schnitzel, yeah.
Yeah.
They have a lot of that. And whatever Manny got, he got some fucking like.
Hey, shout out to Manny, aka AZ's best.
He almost forgot his name.
No, because I thought I said AZ's best, and then I was gonna say Manny after, but I said Manny, and then not, and I was like, oh shit, I had to say it before. All right, back to you.
Okay.
Back to you.
And back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. After pretty much after that, what did I tell you after last? Oh, the Mexico game, which I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
you already got your stuff ready, right?
Wait. I'm actually looking forward to it because it's always fun, but I'm not looking forward to the game, if that makes sense. I'm more.
No,
I'm there more for the ambiance.
Wait, it's in Arizona, right?
No, it's gonna be here.
Oh, it's here, but you got your ticket already?
Yeah.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it for the invite, dude.
I bought you your ticket.
Appreciado, bro.
I bought you your ticket.
Appreciado, dog.
Appreciado. You're not gonna go. You're not gonna go. Even if I buy you your ticket, you're not gonna go. Last time I wanted to buy you a ticket for LAFC, you didn't want to go.
Hey, what's up with that betrayal, though? I want to ask you up front and personal.
What betrayal?
Now. What's up with that betrayal, dude?
The taste of betrayal?
Yeah. Well, what's up with LAFC?
What's wrong with LAFC?
Why you have a couple teams now?
I've always had a couple teams. Well, I mean, I think I told you because I'm a Chivista. I'm a forever Chivista de Pel Colorado. When Manny took me to my first LAFC game, it just felt like home again. Like it felt like LA became a home again.
And I'm not gonna lie, the stadium is nice. Though.
Yeah, because during that time, I was like, I wanted to get out of LA.
Damn, that bad?
Yeah, because remember, I kind of just wanted. I already had like my mindset out of leaving LA, like because I wanted to move to Mexico at one point.
Oh, that's
and
right.
And then but then all that shit happened, and then I kind of just like. I went to that LAFC stadium with Manny, and
thank God you didn't sell your car, bro.
Oh my God,
fuck!
I was gonna sell my car.
You're gonna sell your car?
Yeah,
I remember that.
And then
I think you even wanted to sell it to me first. You're like, dude, I think you're like the first person. I think I was the first one you ever asked.
Then my brother wanted to have it.
Yeah,
too.
You're like, hey, dude, like if I'm gonna sell it to anybody, just I'll sell it to you. Like,
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I'm telling you that Manny took me to my first game, and it just felt like LA was home again. Like, I'm not saying that I was gonna leave LA anyway at that point because I wasn't. But it gave me a new meaning again to like why I'm glad to be here.
There's a while too you want to leave for AZ for some reason. I don't know why. You got the little hops.
AZ too. AZ.
You started getting the little hops.
I got the heat for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's past my my thoughts now. I'm doing good right now.
I think if I would ever move out of state, it would definitely be like Montana. I'll become a mountain man. I'll live in the mountains.
Dude, I think you would do great in Alaska. 24 hour
No, not Alaska.
24 hour daylight. I think you'll be fine.
That would fuck with me. No, I that's the only reason. And they have some of the biggest mosquitoes in the world.
Yeah.
Like Alaska has, because they need mosquito like. The reason they're so big is because you got like big ass mooses out there and like bears.
And they just fucking suck the blood out of them.
Dude, fuck that. I'll probably go to Anchorage before I die. But like, I'm never gonna go out and live out there. Probably Montana is the farthest north I'll ever go up.
Damn.
Montana.
Yeah, and then after I have a game, I have Bad Bunny.
Damn, dude, you're like on a roll, huh?
I'm
No invites in every single one of them.
you were there when I purchased my Bad Bunny ticket, and you're like, huh? Did it go on sale?
No, the thing was, you're like, hey, dude, I'm gonna get my tickets, but I want to be sure that I get them. So, can you also try to get the tickets for me? And I'm like, wait, what?
You were supposed to add an extra one to the cart for you.
But you already saw it didn't work. So either way, it's better that you did it on your own.
Yeah.
'Cause it didn't work out anyway.
Yeah. I think I ended up getting on like super late. I think I was like in the queue line for like an hour.
But that's crazy. That's something I never understand. Like something like that. How the fuck do the people get in front of you so quick? Like I never get it, bro.
I think it's just selective. Like your internet was spot on and it just happened to go through.
Really?
I just feel like it's one of those like it's like if your
Because I remember like a couple minutes I passed and you're like at the very top of the stadium.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, how the fuck did I get all the way up here?
I think at one point I did have like an option to get a better seat, but I think I refreshed it to see if I could get better ones, and I
fucked up.
And that's everybody's big fucked up. Like, and the whole Ticketmaster shit, like, and whatever, Life Nation, Ticketmaster, same bullshit. Anything you buy like that on like online, I miss the old ways where you have to go to the fucking the venue and buy the fucking ticket.
Are you gonna go super fly? Are you gonna like te va a decir todo? Yeah.
What's up, papi?
What's up? Yeah.
I'm excited, dude.
Yeah.
And then
you gonna go see the chicas?
yes,
Las chicas.
las chiquitas mijas.
Damn.
So after that, I do want to plug it in because it's gonna be probably my most intense. No, I wouldn't say intense because it's not. It's not gonna be like a stadium, but it's gonna be a free show over at the X Brewery, over there in is it Huntington Park, I think, or whatever. X Brewery, Border X Brewing Company, over here by HP. It's gonna be I'll be playing with Chencha Berrinches. We're gonna be playing over an hour of music.
Damn.
I'm excited for it because I've never done a set list like that.
Damn, but it's like completely free. Anybody can
It's
go.
free, all ages. Obviously, if you are gonna buy beer, you have to be 21 and over, and it's gonna be cool because they're gonna have their own beer.
Nice.
So they're making a beer for us.
Oh shit.
So it's gonna be on the Chincha Berrinches on the can. So that's gonna be. I don't know if that was ever in my bucket list, but having a beer of a band you play in or whatever,
That's
like
sick, dude.
that's pretty fucking awesome.
Sick.
So I'm excited for that. So for anybody who wants to come and check that out, that's gonna be awesome.
Can you say the date again?
October 8th at Border X Brewing Company.
Nice.
It was supposed to be at a different venue, but it got moved to that brewery. But let me go ahead and find out the address. I don't be giving out false information over here. But I'm excited for it because it's gonna be we're just for people who are listening. It's gonna be my first show that I play over an hour. Usually it's like 45 minutes. So yeah, so it's at Border X Brewing, and it's located at 4400 East Gage Avenue in Bell.
Damn.
And it's gonna be a free show, all ages. Come through. If you guys are familiar with Chencha Berrinches, there's a lot of hits that. Actually, I want to touch that. This is one of the first bands that I saw live at a show.
Damn. Back in when?
I was like 11.
2003?
2011. Not 2001, I'm sorry.
Damn.
2001,
9/11.
2002. 2001, 2002. And this is one of the first bands that I saw live, and I'm not playing with them. So it's a big.
That's cool, dude.
It's a big thing. And we're going to play a long set, and I'm excited, dude. You're tired, aren't you?
No, not really.
Yeah, and we're gonna be having a special guest next week. I really want you guys to tune in for that one. He's a really good friend of mine, and he's a good friend of where I live, where I used to live near my mom's. So I'm excited for that, man. Yeah, and with that being said, guys, we're gonna cut this podcast short. I really hope you guys stick around to the next one. Um, you guys are gonna have a good time. If you're into vinyl, if you're into collecting vinyls and just uh cooking, this is gonna be one of your a must listen to podcast. But again, Turkey, any last words?
You're a bitch. That's fine. Yeah, just stay tuned for next week, and yeah, this fuck Lalo. Yeah, fuck Lalo.
Oh, and I want to give another shout out too. Shout outs to Two Mexicans, one Mike. They're doing great things out there, and they're shouting us out, and it's only fair if I shout them back out. And please, just follow their page, follow our page. Don't forget to add us on Instagram at two.
Well, still, you want to add them too.
Okay, I will add their Instagram at Two Mexicans One Pod. We are a parallel discussion. Follow us on the aparalleldiscussion.pod on Instagram. Our email is aparalleldiscussion.ask at gmail.com. Also, make sure you listen to us on Spotify. Follow us on YouTube. And follow us if you see us anywhere else. I don't know where we're at anymore.
What you said, I think we're on Anchor too, but I'm gonna have to update the URL because I don't have that URL.
Oh yeah, we don't have the. But I mean,
So, yes, Anchor, Spotify, and YouTube.
and YouTube.
Yeah.
Leave us a comment. And thank you everybody who's been listening to. So, peace out.
Peace.